Hi everyone, welcome to Expert Insights on Buildings Canada. We're doing live interviews on the show floor at the Building Show here in Toronto. And with me I have Gord, who just finished speaking at a session on the fire code updates. Thank you very much for being here with me.
Oh, thanks very much. And you're a little ahead of your time because I'm actually speaking this afternoon.
Okay. So I'm a little ahead, but you're going to start this afternoon. So my first question that I want to ask you is, what are the changes that came into effect this year?
Well, there's been a lot of changes to the fire code, over 600 in fact, and they range from the requirements for carbon monoxide alarms in homes to changes to some of the smoke alarm requirements, acknowledging new technology such as photoluminescent exit signs, that sort of thing, and dealing with some hazards that have come to light. For example, re-roofing of buildings. There have been a number of fires attributed to that, so we brought in changes to try and deal with that from a fire safe point of view.
And which changes should property managers and owners be most concerned about? Are there any ones that are difficult for them to deal with?
Well, maybe not necessarily difficult to deal with, but changes that for property managers, especially in the residential section, would be the requirement for carbon monoxide alarms. They are required under the building code now for new homes, but for existing homes, there never was that requirement, and now Ontario does have that. So every home in Ontario is going to be required to have a carbon monoxide alarm installed if that home is susceptible to carbon monoxide. So if you have a furnace or an attached garage or a fireplace or something like that, then you'd be required to have a CO alarm.
Okay, and just one more question about your session. What do you think is or in your session, what will be one of the main topics or the main points you want to get across?
Well, I guess it would be with respect to the carbon monoxide alarms and also smoke alarms. One other thing that was brought in is a mandatory requirement under the fire code now for homeowners to replace their smoke alarms and carbon monoxide alarms. And that depends upon the manufacturer's recommendations. Some of them are 7 years, some are 10, but that is a requirement, and it's something that, most homeowners aren't probably not going to or realize that, but for residential buildings, that's something that the property managers are going to have to be aware of.
Gord, thank you very much for coming to speak with me today, and thank you. And thank you to CMD for letting us host these interviews at their booth. And for everyone watching at home, if you like this video, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will be releasing more videos as the year goes on. Thank you. See you again.